Well, an IT systems integration and professional services company here in Duke City has just been awarded a major government contract, giving them the opportunity to work with organizations such as NASA. And again, they are based here in Duke City. Here with more on the award, the contract, and what ABBA Technologies does is its president and CEO, Andrew Baca. Good morning, Andrew. It's good to see you.
Thank you very much, Matt,
Okay, we'll talk about this grant. It's our pleasure in just a minute. But first, let's talk about ABBA Technologies. You're one of these companies that does a lot of really great stuff, but the average Joe in Albuquerque doesn't necessarily know you're here, know what you all do.
Absolutely. Thank you, Matt, for the opportunity. ABBA Technologies has been around since 1993, and we are a computer systems provider and services provider to the government, private sector, and state and local government.
Okay, so you go in there and you make their computers a little bit better.
Absolutely.
Their computer systems better.
Absolutely, and we're talking their larger systems.
Gotcha.
The big systems.
Okay, not like someone's PC or their Mac that's at a desk.
Absolutely, we could work on those, but we typically, our specialty is working on the larger scale systems, and that's where our expertise is.
Wow. Okay, so this grant, there were 1,600 companies all around the country that competed for this government grant, and you all were one of the winners. I think there were, what, 23 winners?
There's 23 winners in our category, which is very big for this contract. It's a highly sought after contract. It's the 5th generation of this NASA contract called SOUP 5.
Okay.
And it's 5th generation, and it's really highly sought after. Every government entity could use this contract. So that's what's exciting about it.
Okay, it could be worth up to $20 billion for all of you to share.
Absolutely. That is the contract cap.
Wow.
For that contract over the life of the contract.
Okay, so what does this mean particularly for folks here in Albuquerque and your company here?
Well, that's the really good news, Matt, because the opportunity is the company, ABBA Technologies, is going to double potentially in size, and that means we're going to be hiring people here locally. We don't have to have people all over the United States to cover this contract. We're going to have people here in New Mexico. We're going to be able to hire high-paying jobs, engineering, administrative people, salespeople, right here in Albuquerque.
Okay, so how many people do you have working for you at ABBA here in Albuquerque right now, and then how many more do you expect to hire if things go as you hope?
We have 40 people here in Albuquerque today, and we hope to at least double that over the next 3 years.
Wow, that's awesome. And you talked about well-paying jobs too. I heard you talk engineers, administrators.
Absolutely. Our engineers, IT engineers, computer engineers, they're highly sought after.
Yeah.
We're going to be able to hire people here right in New Mexico and provide them really good jobs.
That is incredible. So how hard is it to get one of these government contracts? I hear that they're very good work to have. They're very, very good for you and your employees, but they're just difficult to get.
They're very difficult. In fact, it's daunting to when you first see the requirements to get one of these contracts. We have to compete with over 1,600 companies across the United States.
Wow.
And the category we won in the large company category, even though we're a small company.
Okay.
And so it was very hard. It took us about 4 to 5 months working on the proposal that we submitted to the government.
Okay, that's incredible. So the grant that you're getting lasts for about 5 years or so. What's your goal as a company during that time and then afterward as well?
Well, it's a 5-year contract with one 5-year renewal, so it's potentially a 10-year contract.
Okay.
So we're really excited about that. We hope this is just a stepping stone into larger contracts for the government to help us expand, help ABBA to really grow out of New Mexico, but keeping the money in New Mexico.
Right. So can you say, and I don't know if you can, what percentage of your work is government contracts and what percentage you do with the private industry?
Today, without this contract, our government work is about 70%.
Okay.
30% is private sector.
Okay.
And it will, of course, the government side will grow in terms of percentage because of the size of this contract.
Okay. Any idea when you'll start hiring those new positions?
We will start hiring this year. We'll
Okay.
start with a couple of people this year, and then we'll just add staff as we need more and more people to staff the contract.
Okay. Find out more about ABBA. Find out more about the jobs that they're going to have. You can head to our website at krqe.com. Click on links. We have a link over to your website. Before you go, I got to ask you, ABBA. Is it the music group? Is it the music group from, what is it, 70s, I think?
It's the 70s, yeah.
Yeah, the 70s.
It's a name that stuck with us, and and it's a door opener. It's always the first on a supplier list also.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
Great,
it is.
great.
It is. When you go alphabetically, you're going to be first
absolutely,
there.
Absolutely.
Okay, Mr. Baca, thanks for coming in.
Well,
congratulations on the grant, and that's great for New Mexico, for the jobs and for our economy here.
Well,
Appreciate
thank you for
what y'all
having
are
us.
doing so much. It's our pleasure. 7:30. Stick around. We'll be right back.